Greetings, vloggers, followers, and potters. Dustin here from Dustin's Dynasty, here on another week of vlogging and blogging. Today is Good Friday, and I want to welcome everybody, who is watching after Good Friday. It is definitely a holiday. It's sort of a holiday for me over the next couple days, or at least as minimal as work evasive as possible. Just trying to eliminate some of the harder things in life and things that, eliminate some of the stressors for at least the next few days, trying to keep a low profile, trying to keeping alert of course, having a mental health day such as today or Easter, where we're not really invasive in things, as we once was. Holidays are tough on autistic individuals at times. We've always said that about Christmas being overly sensitive. I personally feel that Easter is also a little overly sensitive. Um, there's a lot of colors and things, or some sound, but I think colors are the bigger thing, and the touching of the eggs and things like that, having to deal with a lot of sensory issues. If I had to pick of my the three top US holidays that are where mostly it involves food, but my favorite would be Thanksgiving. It seems more subtle. Thanksgiving, and I know it's celebrated in Canada too, is more subtle than say Christmas or Easter or any of the summer holidays, where we have a lot of vividness, a lot of sound, um, a lot of stimulation in individuals than in people, and when we go into things. Now, that doesn't say that I don't mind going to a nice little Memorial Day parade through my town. I love my town very much, and I'm excited this year because after 2 years, the parade is returning in its full-fledged goodness, and it'll be nice to line the streets in my beautiful town and see the parade next month, and I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to things opening back up into normal. But, I think the holidays, I'm ready to be I think the holidays, COVID has done a lot to the holidays, but I think sometimes, it did a lot to my family particularly, but, holidays haven't been the same for 5 years or so. And even so, during COVID, 2 years ago, if you remember, we were still in lockdown. We didn't celebrate Easter. Christmas, we didn't. Thanksgiving and Christmas, we really didn't celebrate either. So, it's just we're starting to get back into a sense of normalcy, but which can make the holidays even more stimulating than they were, because they were more on schedule, on point than they were the years prior. And now, with the absence of them, especially of them over the last 1 to 2 years, they're hard to integrate back into normalcy and back of a schedule, and that can be difficult at times to experience. So, I'm now that I'm independent again, living on my own again, and I do have family, fortunately, and I know not everybody does. And, I'm glad to be close to my family, and we're doing something small tomorrow, but it's not in the scale of cooking a big dinner. We were able to do that last year, thankfully, but for Easter, but this year we're not. We're just going something small. Christmas was a nice spread too this past Christmas, and Thanksgiving was very subtle too. So I think I'm just ready for normalcy, but I don't think I'm ready for normalcy in some senses. Like, Easter's now more of a reflective day for me than what it has been in the past. I've lost my grandmother on Easter week. She was Catholic, so I lost her on Easter week. So that's always been a challenge. Easter's always been a challenge. We've never had a traditional Easter dinner in almost, I would say, six, I want to say 5 or 6 years. So not having that Easter and then having memories, there were some memories of things that happened on Easter 5 years ago that makes the holiday more challenging and more complicated. We buried my grandmother on Good Friday 6 years ago, so today is kind of a special day. But I have to know I have to keep going, and I think sometimes with holidays we sometimes relate them to going to church. Particularly, I haven't particularly been to church in the course of COVID. I feel unsafe doing so, and many autistics feel that way. Not all, some are back. I choose to worship virtually when I can, and that is everybody's choice to religion, of course. But I feel I connect more personally online, and it's important for me. It's important because my family doesn't feel particularly safe going to large scale events yet, as many people don't. Many people have integrated into big things. I particularly have not. I'm more better with being more around people, and whether or not wearing a mask as much as I've had to in the past. But holidays are still a big that COVID and holidays combined, still have taught us a lot about we don't have to celebrate in the traditional way. We can celebrate it by ourselves or however we feel necessary. Particularly, I think I'm having ham barbecues uh, for for the holiday, and that's my choice because I know I'm not going to be doing anything particular, and I'll be having ham tomorrow with my family. But I think particularly, just something subtle like something you enjoy or some reflection time, of course, is always key to making sure that your needs are met and that you have time, of course, for reflection. Um, I'm excited yet to see what the summer, what getting back to somewhat of a normalcy will be, especially with outings and things. My day program will be having an outing next weekend, and I'm looking forward to that. It's going to a cross tower, which is basically a metal cross on the hill at a local religious camp, and the weather looks to be awesome for that. 72 and sunny, so let's keep our fingers crossed for that. I just think, and I'm just ready, I think, to get back into the real world of sense. Just getting back into some sort of normalcy, even though if it is, being able to be distant from people, being able to, keep my space when I can. So, I think we're all learning. It's all learning. It's all a new thing. But, just be mindful of what you do and what you keep as precautions, because we're still seeing some COVID-19 spikes, unfortunately. So, those are always going to be there. But, just keep your mind and hopefully you have the best. So again, I just wanted to add this little quick vlog, and I want to thank you for listening, of course. As always, be sure to like this video if you like it. Tap that notification bell if you want to hear more videos. I do try to release them every week on time. Also, be sure to subscribe to my channel. Furthermore, like and follow on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Dustin's Dynasty, on the web at dustinsdynastyusa.com, Pinterest and TikTok at Dustin's Dynasty ASD, and on the this will be transcribed to a vlog on many platforms, including Spotify. So I want to thank you for listening. Be sure to have a happy holiday if you believe in the holiday, and we'll see you. Thank you.